for Thursday, May 16th, 2024. So far, it's been a beautiful day with a grand opening across the street at Ignite. Wow, what a big deal that was. So with that, call the meeting to order. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Bancole?
Here.
Trustee Prigge?
Here.
Trustee Gutierrez?
Here.
Trustee Kunkel?
Here.
And Trustee Porter is joining us electronically, and Trustee Husani is absent.
So do we
Here.
have a motion to accept Trustee Porter remote?
So moved. Second.
Any objection? Please call the roll.
Trustee Prigge?
Yes.
Trustee Gutierrez?
Yes.
Trustee Kunkel?
Yes.
Motion passes.
And me.
Oh, and Trustee Bancole.
Yes.
I love it when we forget a trustee.
Kunkel.
The, Trustee Porter, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, very good. Thank you, sir. And Trustee Hussaini is with his daughter in their graduation, and so that certainly is a priority. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We have a motion to accept the agenda?
So moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Hearing no modifications. Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Trustee Bancole?
Yes.
Trustee Prigge?
Yes.
Trustee Gutierrez?
Yes.
Trustee Porter?
Yes.
And Trustee Kunkel.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Presentations. Fire Department swearing in. Adam Benecki. I hope I said that right. Thank you. Okay, we got it covered. Very good. I'll give you two. I get nervous making swearing. So firefighter, EMT, Adam.
That mic's not on.
Hopefully, is being sworn in as full-time firefighter paramedic. Firefighter Benecki completed his EMT training in 2021 and completed his basic firefighter operations through the Romeoville Fire Academy in April 23. I can see his family's pretty excited about this. He joined the Hanover Park Fire Department as a part-time firefighter EMT in February of 2023. And firefighter Benecki holds an associate degree in fire science from the College of DuPage and a bachelor's degree and MBA in finance from Lewis University. Firefighter Benecki has served in the Army Reserve since 2013 and currently holds the rank of captain. Firefighter Benecki is in the process of completing his EMT-P certification through Morris Hospital. Welcome aboard. We are proud to have you here. Please raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Adam Benecke,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of firefighter paramedic
the duties of the office of firefighter paramedic
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
You got it. All right. Congratulations.
I get to see how much she likes me.
Yeah, normally we'll see some blood, right? Well done. Well done. All right, we'll get a photo together. All right, congratulations. Please go meet the board.
Thanks, Aaron.
All right, good evening, everyone. Chief Fours and I are thrilled tonight to recognize some of our first responders for their actions that ended up saving the life of a resident of our town recently. You know, in public service, there's probably nothing more rewarding or fulfilling than directly, having your actions directly save another person's life, and that's what we're going to recognize today. And you'll hear further details from Chief Fours in a moment, but in the police department, we recognize these officers who have done this with a life-saving award. They get a certificate and then a pin that they can proudly wear in their uniforms for the rest of their career. So I'd like to bring up Officer Shahad Alkafil.
And then on the fire department side, we recognize our members with a Heart Saver citation. They also will be issued tonight a ribbon to wear in their Class A uniform. I'd like to bring forward firefighter paramedic Rosa Gonzalez, firefighter paramedic Zach Martinez, and Lieutenant Kelly Golick. So now I'd like to share a narrative that was presented to the fire department that describes the situation that they came into contact with that evening, but also was a recommendation for the award. On March 28th, 2024, companies were dispatched to the scene of a cardiac arrest. Medic 15 was first to arrive on the scene, and due to high call volume at the time, Battalion 15 and Engine 16 were responding from farther away. Officer Alkafil was first to arrive on the scene, and CPR was started immediately. Medic 15 then completed a fluid transfer of care, where advanced life support measures were started by the ambulance crew. Officer Alkafil and the ambulance crew then continued to work together for the next 6 minutes, while Engine 16 and Battalion 15 were still responding to the scene. When they arrived, Officer Alkafil continued to assist Lieutenant Golick with gathering vital medical information from the family, while Medic 15 and Engine 16 crews continued to perform ALS. After 28 minutes of resuscitative efforts, the patient then exhibited a return of spontaneous circulation. That means their pulse returned and the patient began to breathe again. Both agencies continued to work together to stabilize the patient and then prepare for transport to the nearest hospital. Patient care continued in the hospital, and then the patient was admitted. The patient successfully discharged to home on April 17th, 2024. So again, this is just another excellent example of our two departments working together to help save one life, but give service to the entire community. So now we're going to have the mayor present each of our members with their official ribbon and commendation.
Well done, well done. I keep running into people, crawling in fire towers and everything else. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Appreciate it.
And we give it one more round of applause, please.
Dan's looking awful sharp.
Take the photo. Yeah.
They can make him send a fire. I'm all right with that. See? She don't want it. That'd be great. Maybe not. Is it fire?
Okay. Town hall session, anyone for town hall?
Mr. Mustafa? If you would kindly spell your first name for the record?
SHAWQI.
W what, I'm sorry?
QI.
QI, thank you.
It's a bad English, but that's the way it is.
No, it's fine.
Good evening, Jelke.
You know what? We moved in here. I've been here since 1996. Everything was good with the parking situation between in our Bristol Lane, between Kingsbury and Cumberland. They were parking, everybody parking one side with a complex, and from the street that goes to the complex all the way to Cumberland, it used to be no parking at all at night. Now, all of a sudden, the village or whoever in charge, they decided to put last year a sign on the other side. It's odd and even number. That create a chaos. Right now, we are in a situation in my driveway. I can't get into my driveway because every day they park in both sides. And if somebody could come and see it, there's a lot of people. They get up in the morning. I witnessed 4 cars. They just move from this side to this side. And the concern is police doesn't come and write tickets, which they should. From our area all the way to Cumberland, there's no parking at all. It's still both sides are street. The concern is, I guarantee you, if there is an emergency happen during the night mainly, fire truck won't be able to go through if they're coming from Kingsbury. So I've been talking to everybody. I talked to Kevin. I talked to the guy, the code enforcement. I talked to Yasmin, and really nothing happened. So right now, we don't know what to do. I mean, twice we called, like about 4 o'clock in the morning, for people blocking the fire hydrant. Wilson, the officer. I sat in front of my window, nobody showed up. So I'm wondering, are we waiting till somebody like gonna pass away in an emergency call to take care of it, or we don't know what's the deal really. Our problem is just we can't get to our, you know what, if I get to my driveway, I really don't care. I mean, the way things going, the way you tell people what to do, I walk with it every day. I feel like sometimes I'm in the Park District. So this is what it is. My neighbor across the street, every time he see me, why can't you do something? He thinks since I'm a commissioner, I could do things. He doesn't know that I can do nothing to the Park District. How would I do to the village? So this is our concern. Hopefully that you could help us with it. All I need is just from the entrance of the Cumberland, which is like a small street, say down at Bristol Lane with the high numbers, all the way to Cumberland should not be any parking, period. And now every day we have parking on both sides. And we can get to our driveway. And if you want, any day, let somebody come in and I'll show them in the evening when the car's parking, how would I get to my driveway? I cannot back up.
Mr. Mustafa, the police chief is here, the deputy chief, is he here too? Well, I guess he left with the rest. But the chief is here if you'd like to take a minute outside and share
That's fine.
your complaint. You know, we'll look into it, okay?
It's fine, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All righty. That's it? All right, moving on. Village President's Report. I didn't really put anything together. Been busy as a bee here lately. I think the next meeting I'm missing, correct? Which is no, I'm here. Oh, good. So I'll wrap up my activities at that time. Had a full day today with the chamber golfing, and then we had an open house across the street and ribbon cutting, and that went really well with a great presentation and for a quality firm coming across the street to assist with folks. I met the lady that's going to be the administrator over there, and so we're going to meet down a few days to discuss our relationship, because I often get asked how that place is, whether, you know, it's been like the fourth name, I think, there, but these folks really came in with a bang, and I think they know their business, and the technology is there. It's been upgraded quite a bit, so I wish them success. I'd like to move by unanimous vote items on the consent agenda.
So moved.
We have a
Second.
motion
Second.
and a second.
So those are items 7A1 through and including 7A6.
Thank you. Item 787, including 787.
Including 7A6.
Oh, 787 is, call the roll, please.
Trustee Gutierrez?
Yes.
Trustee Porter? Trustee Porter?
Yes.
Thank you. Trustee Kunkel?
Yes.
Trustee Bancole?
Yes.
Trustee Priggy?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. 787, motion to waive competitive bidding and approve the agreement with Volker, Inc. for the purchase of high-density storage shelving in the amount of $43,929 and authorize the village manager to execute the necessary documents. A 2/3 vote of the corporate authority is required.
So moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. Madam Clerk, call the roll, please.
Trustee Porter?
Yes.
Trustee Kunkel?
Yes.
Trustee Bancole?
Yes.
Trustee Priggy?
Yes.
Trustee Gutierrez?
Yes.
And President Craig?
Aye.
Motion passes.
78, move to approve warrant 516, 2024 in the amount of $974,872.82.
So moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Trustee Kunkel?
Yes.
Trustee Bancole?
Yes.
Trustee Briggy.
Yes.
Trustee Gutierrez.
Yes.
And Trustee Porter.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion passes.
Thank you. 7A9, move to approve warrant paid in advance, 4/25/2024-5. Oh, 4/25/2024 through 5/9/2024 in the amount of $690,555.58.
So moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Thank you. Trustee Bancole.
Yes.
Trustee Briggy.
Yes.
Trustee Gutierrez.
Yes.
Trustee Porter.
Yes.
Thank you. Trustee Kunkel.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Village Manager's Report, Juliana.
No report, Mayor.
Thank you. Village Clerk's Report.
No report, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Corporation Council Report.
No report, thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Bancole.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. I apologize. So I was recently able to attend the O'Hare Noise Commission's annual meeting where they're able to provide updates on the different ways in which municipalities can essentially combat noise pollution issues. They talked about some of the updates that are coming to O'Hare. As many of you know, Terminal 5 was redone. It's beautiful. They moved Delta over to Terminal 5, but they're also working to upgrade Terminal 3 as well, so that we can stay on par with some of the bigger airports in the United States. So that was a really informative meeting. And again, another statistic, in the village of Hanover Park, 2 noise complaints were reported. So,
Two.
just 2.
I think they're regulars.
Yes. I was also able to attend the Boys and Girls Club of South Elgin's Blue Star celebration. It's a celebration where they recognize student leaders and their families from the surrounding clubs. And so the students from the Hanover Park clubs were given certificates, and they talked a little bit about how they are rising leaders, and so it was really, really exciting to see some of our students be praised in that manner. I was also recently able to take a tour of Wayne Township's road district, courtesy of Wayne Township Highway Commissioner Marty McManaman. So he gave me a tour about the road district's responsibilities, their salting methods. I learned that salt has beet juice in it. I don't know if we do that with our salt. We do with that. So everyone knew. It's looking like everyone knew but me. But but anyways, I was astounded by this fact. And then I was also able to witness heat scarification in real time. So it was a really nice tour, and it was great to see good government at work. And I'll stop there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think TJ took the lead on that some years ago. Did that salt replacement or whatever it is?
Yes, sir. In fact, Hanover Park has won many awards for our efforts to use both less salt and be more effective in the community while using less salt.
Great. And when did we start using beet juice?
Oh, boy.
Many, many years ago.
Many, many years ago. Okay, great.
Yeah, we were the
Thank
model.
you.
We were the model for that, if I recall.
We were.
And, we had a hard time getting the tollway to take it on, but have the,
Thank you, TJ.
Did they ever take it on? The tollway?
I'm sorry, sir?
Did the tollway ever take on the beat initiative?
I know they do some sort of pre-wetting program because I've seen it on the trucks. I'm not actually entirely sure what material they're using.
Oh, okay, well, okay. All right, thank you, trustee. Trustee Priggy,
No report.
thank you. Trustee Husani is with his daughter at graduation, I believe. And trustee Gutierrez?
Yes, thank you. I recently attended the Coalition for Positive Youth Development's 10th anniversary. It's been 10 years since the coalition started working with Trickster Gallery and the local high schools, and Hanover Park was proudly represented through Lake Park High School, and through the POC, we received an award from them. I'm really proud of the work that our students at Lake Park High School are doing. They're called YACs, the Youth Action Committees. And so these YACs.
Anything but, right?
I know. It's funny because the name came about. They told the kids, "Hey, we're gonna start working with you so that we can reduce the number of kids that are involved in underage drinking and drug use." And they said, "Come up with a name," and they came up with the word YAC, which is funny. But it's now accepted federally, so you can get YAC grades. But it was started here in Schaumburg, in Illinois. So we're proudly represented in Hanover Park, and they're focusing on collecting tabs and on the environment. Other YACs are focused on other things, but ours is focused on that, and of course on the Tanglewood area. So we saw a lot of our friends from the area there. So really, really proud of the Hanover Park collection. And then my other second announcement is that the CIDC is, we're all sold out, or we're booked out for, so trustees, if you didn't get it in, you're not coming in. May's Asian Pacific and American Heritage Month, we're having a Hanover Park luau. It's called the Tiki Experience. And that's taking place next Tuesday. See, everybody knows but me. I've been so busy. So next Tuesday, CIDC's been working really hard. I know Barry has as well, so we're very excited. The food is going to be delicious, but there's going to be a whole luau presentation here. So, yeah.
Wait, it's sold out?
Yeah, it was RSVP for
We
how
don't have
many?
overflow?
How many did we RSVP for? We only said 50, right?
We said 50 and we have 60.
We have 60.
Wow.
All right, you know what? I happen to know the trustee that's involved with this committee. I'll let her. You come on
You have a
in.
key to the back door.
You come on in. No, seriously, please do come, actually, in all honesty. Please do come. I want everybody to experience this and the richness of the culture that we have here in Hanover Park, that we have someone that is from Hawaii, and he'll be leading this, and it's very exciting. So I do hope that you guys can make it. That's it.
Well done, well done. Trustee Porter?
Yes, hello. You guys look great on camera. I'm watching via the YouTube live feed as I'm participating via the telephone. That being said, I will hold my report until I'm there in person to give it. So I have no report.
Thank you.
Oh, I do want to mention that the Juneteenth celebration is on June 15th at the Sports Complex.
Very good. I always look forward to that one. And the Tiki one is going to be interesting to see. That's going to be a first. Thank you. Trustee Kunkel?
Yes, I attended a Zoom call with a bunch of lawyers, FBI, CISA, and Congressman Raja. We mostly discussed ransomware, and we talked about how the municipalities should be using IC3.gov for security. You can go on there and they can actually help us free. It's free to municipalities. So just letting you know about that. The biggest areas where ransomware is hitting is healthcare, public utilities, and then municipalities is third. And that's from the FBI.
Very good.
And I also attended the Schaumburg Airport last week, and they have a Father's Day pancake breakfast at 8 o'clock on the June 16th. It's going to be at the airport. You have to get tickets for it. It's sponsored by Rev Aviation, which is their new school of for pilots. They have a nice setup down in the downstairs. And Herb beat me to Juneteenth, it's on the 15th at 12 to 5, 1200 Sycamore, for people that don't know where the baseball fields are at. And then the Veterans Committee, Memorial Day is May 27th at 10 a.m. And I know that the winter's over and flowers are blooming and everything like that, but so are the orange barrels. The orange barrels, they're blooming everywhere. So be careful out there. That's it.
Orange pills.
Barrels,
Barrels.
construction barrels.
Huh?
Construction.
Oh, okay.
I got it.
It's winter,
Yes.
it's construction.
I haven't hit one yet. All right, very good. Executive session, there's none scheduled. We have a motion to adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I wish you all a beautiful day. Thank you very much. And Herb, keep your
Jed?
mouth closed.
The time
Will
is
do.
7:32.